A very good afternoon to you, dear students. Today we shall discuss the NCERT questions and extra questions related to the chapter The Address, which is chapter 2 from your book Snapshots. We'll discuss the questions. First of all, textbook questions. The first one says, have you come back? Why can't you people join in time? Have you come back? Said the woman. I thought that no one had come back. Does this statement give some clue about the story? If yes, if it is hinting at the story, if it is giving you some clue about the story, what is that? Again, Akarshita. What about the others? Okay, okay. Now give the answer to the first question. Have you come back? Said the woman. I thought that no one had come back. Does this statement give some clue about the story? If it is giving you a clue, then what is it? Yes, Rashan, you said that you wanted to reply. Yes, Rashan. Bolo bache.
Yes, this statement gives some clues about the story. During the early part of the war, Mrs. Dowling had shifted the important belongings of her acquaintance, Mrs. S, from her house to 46 Marconi Street. This statement indicates the greedy and possessive nature of Mrs. Dowling.
Yes. So it indicates that she was very selfish, she was greedy, and that is why she says, I thought that no one had come back. So it shows her greed. Anything else which anybody wants to add on into this answer? Yes, Akarshita?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, over here, the major incidents which is prescribed over here is the Jews one. When all the Jews in the Nazi times were sent to the gas chambers for torture. That incident over here indicates the question also that have you come back? The Miss Darlingman asks this question, and she thought that she might not come back. And over here,
and she thought that nobody would come back. Nobody would come back, yes, because she thought that nobody could escape from from the torture. Yes. So this definitely gives us a lot of clue about the story. Next question says, the story is divided into pre-war and post-war times. What hardships do you think the girl underwent during these times? Very simple question. Somebody else has to answer, not Rashan or Akarshita. Somebody else. Yes, Aryan Dutt. Aryan, follow.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Aryan, continue. Follow.
During the pre-war times, the narrator lived in some other city far away from home, and she visited her mother only for a few days. So during the first half of the war, the narrator's mother was always afraid that they might have to leave the place and lose all their valuable belongings. The narrator lived in the city in a small rented room. Its windows were covered with blackout paper. She could not see the beauty of nature outside her room, and the threat of death loomed large. After the liberation, everything became normal. Bread was getting to be of a lighter color. She could sleep in a bed without any fear of death. She could glance out of the window of her room each day. One day, she was eager to see all the possessions of her mother, which she knew were stored at number 46 Marconi Street.
Marconi Street, yes.
Marconi Street. She went to that address. She felt disappointed when Miss Dowling neither recognized her nor let her in.
Yes, so she was very disappointed. She felt dejected and very sad. And when the owner of the house didn't even let her in. Anything else about the post-war times and pre-war times? What were the difficulties that she faced? Anything else that is missed out? Any point? She went through mental and physical anguish. Very right. The third question says, why did the narrator of the story want to forget the address? Very important question. Why did she want? It can come as a long answer question as well. Yes, Tushita Devan, respond.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, bachche bolo.
The narrator went to the house of the lady who had promised to keep the valuable items of her mother safe during the war. The address given by her mother helped the girl in finding out the house, but when she saw the tasteless manner in which her belongings were arranged, she wanted to forget the address and leave the house as she could not connect herself with her belongings.
Yes.
They had lost all their emotional value for the narrator. She now lived
Very good.
in a she now lived in a small rented room where there was no place to keep all those things. That's why she wanted to forget the address.
Yes. So the moment she saw the things, the very sight of the things, it made her feel repulsive. She could not connect. She could not relate to those things, even though they were all those things were theirs. But they had lost their value, their sentimental, their emotional value. It was no longer there, and they were. Those things which were meant to be stored, they were being ill used in totally unfamiliar surroundings, in a very tasteless and in very undignified way. Okay, so next question says the address is a story of human predicament that follows war. Comment. What do you understand by predicament? Human predicament that follows war. What is predicament, Vijay? What is predicament? Bolo? Difficult, messy, unpleasant situation. A situation, a condition. Yes, a difficult situation. So what is, how is it a story of human predicament that follows war? Batao. It talks about the result of the war. It is a poignant tale of how a girl or a daughter has to suffer because she wants to, not Akarshita, somebody else. Kiran, yes, Kiran Chandana, bolo.
Ma'am, the war kills the inner feelings of love and sympathy. The same thing happened in the story. The narrator's mother leaves all her valuable things with the women during the war. The mother
With a
dies
woman.
and
It is not women. Women is plural. It is woman. With a woman during the war. Yes.
the mother dies, and many years later the narrator comes to the women to have a look at her mother's things, but the women who
बच्चे
shows
women
no
ही बोल रहे हो बार बार. Just hold on. एक बार दोबारा बोलो. It is woman. Women नहीं है.
woman.
हाँ,
Woman.
हाँ,
But the woman shows no feelings towards her, rather, she behaves in a very hard hearted manner. She did not even recognize the narrator,
Yes.
and she closes the door when the narrator knocked at the door.
Yes.
I'm done.
Anything else? Oh, okay, Kiran. Good. But anything else? There's much more to be added in this answer. बोलो और कुछ? Somebody else. Nakul Bisht or Nakul is there in the class? I think he is there. Mehak Kaur. हाँ जी बोलो महक. बोलो.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon,
Good
ma'am.
afternoon. Beta, good afternoon. बोलो.
The war creates many difficulties and unpleasant situations for human beings. Sometimes it becomes difficult to know what to do and where to go and what to do and all. The human predicament that follows war is amply illustrated through the experience of the narrator. The war had caused many physical difficulties as well as emotional and mental sufferings to her. She had lost her mother and her
She
family.
had lost her family. Yes, she was the only single or sole survivor of the family from the family of 7. Yes. आगे.
She lost everybody. Then later, when she went to the address that is 64 Marconi Street,
46. It is 46.
46 Marconi Street, to see her mother's valuable possessions. She was just shivered by the greedy and callous human being behavior, greedy and callous behavior of the woman.
Mrs. Darling. Yes.
Mrs. Darling. She had stored all the valuable belongings of the narrator, but refused to recognize the narrator. She did not even let her in. The presence of her mother's possession in a strange and weird atmosphere pained her very much. So later, she decides to move on and forget that address.
Yes. So it is her resolution. She resolves to move on after that terrible experience at Mrs. Darling's house second time. Next. Yes. Then we have the assignment. Should I share the assignment with you, or do you have the questions, or should I just read on the questions? You want me to share the assignment, or should I just read on and we'll discuss? बच्चे की सिर्फ पढ़ूं, बोलो. Please. Okay, question number 1 says, what was the address that the author's mother asked her to remember? Yes? What was the address that the author's mother asked her to remember?
Ma'am, option D.
Ma'am, D. 46 Macaroni Street.
Yes, it is numbers. When I'm presenting the entire screen, I'm not able to see you. So you will have to, I cannot see your hands raised, so you will have to just respond like that. Okay. In what attire did the author find Mrs. Dorling? Author's mother's green knitted cardigan. Author's, Hanji bolo. Option?
A.
Option A. Yes.
Option A.
Mother's
A.
green knitted cardigan. Yes. Good. Why did the author wait for such a long time before visiting? See, once you have given the answer, please mute your mics. नहीं तो वो disturbance ही रहती है बेटा हमेशा. Once you have given the answer, mute your mics. It is for everybody. I don't want to repeat the same thing again and again. You're not little kids. So why did the author wait for such a long time before visiting the address? Because she was not interested, because she was afraid to confront her mother's belongings. Both A and B, none of the above.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, because she was
Both A and
both
B.
A and B.
Initially, she was not interested, and then, yes, both A and B. Fourth question is, why had the author come to visit Mrs. Dorling?
Ma'am, option A.
Option A. Because Mrs. Dorling had belongings of author's mother. What was the protagonist's reaction when she entered the living room? Option?
Horrified. D.
Yes, she was
Horrified.
Option D.
Yes. D for Delhi. I was in a room I knew and did not know. What does the author mean by this?
Ma'am, she saw familiar things but in
Yes, but in
unfamiliar
totally
surroundings.
Unfamiliar surroundings. Option A. Next, question 7. How does the author describe the living room?
Ma'am, option B. Both.
Ma'am, both
Option
A and B.
Both A and B.
A
Option
and
D.
B.
It had muggy smell and it had strange atmosphere. Next is, why did the author leave Mrs. Dorling in a hurry?
Because she no longer wanted to stay there.
Because she no longer wanted to stay there. And
Ma'am, but she was even getting
yes, and that is why I said and, because she was getting late for the train as well. So it would be C, both A and B. Why did the objects lose their value for the author?
Ma'am, because she saw them in a different surrounding.
Yes, it is D, because she saw them in different surroundings. In the end, what does the author decide?
To
forget the
Forget the address.
Okay, answer in 30 to 40 words. Why did the author go to number 46 Marconi Street? Why did she go there? I want somebody who's not answered before today to answer. Not Arindat or Mehek or Akarshita or Russian Google. Somebody else.
May I?
I can't see. Oh, yes, Jasmine. Jasmine Rathore. Hanji, bolo. Why did the narrator go to number 46 Marconi Street? Bolo.
Ma'am, because she wanted to get back the things that belongs to her mother.
She wanted to get back, she wanted to touch those things, she wanted to feel them, she wanted to get them back. And why?
Because the things belong to her mother.
Because things belong to her mother. Who is Mrs. Dorling? Do you justify her behavior in the story? Who is Mrs. Dorling?
Ma'am, may I?
नाम बताओ.
Nakul Mishra.
हाँ जी बोलो नकुल मिश्र बोलो.
Yes, ma'am. Mrs. Dorling was an old acquaintance of the narrator's mother.
Yes, very good.
She knew her, but had lost connection with narrator's mother. But during the time of the war, she we can say again tried to contact.
She renewed that link. She renewed that connection. Yes.
Connection with narrator's mother in order to help them. But her behavior in the story is not at all justified because she behaved very harshly.
Yes.
Knowing the fact that the narrator had lost her family
Yes.
during the war,
Yes.
she even refused to identify the narrator in order to fulfill her greed
Yes.
to keep the narrator's mother's possessions with her.
Yes. So she was very greedy. She was very selfish, and she started treating those things as her own, and she even started using them. And the narrator is shocked and surprised to see the lady, because she even refused to recognize her. Okay, and which greatly shows that the lady was a very greedy and callous in nature. Yes. Why was the narrator horrified when she entered the living room? Everybody should know the answer to this question.
May I?
Just
Ma'am,
tell me
may
your
I?
name first. Tell me your name first, and then you can answer.
Ma'am, Harsimran Singh.
Yes,
Harsimran.
Harsimran Singh ji, ma bolo ji. Why was the narrator horrified?
Ma'am, the narrator was horrified because she saw the things that belonged to her mother, and they were such beautiful and antique things, but they were arranged in such a tasteless manners that the memories that were related to her, the material things, was destroyed, and she started. She became very unfamiliar in the room and wanted to leave it as soon as possible.
As soon as possible. So if they were arranged in a very tasteless manner, in a totally undignified manner, and they were the things, first of all, they were not the things to be used, they were the things they were meant to be stored. Okay, but she started using them, even the antique plates and each and everything. It was being used, and the moment the narrator found them, the very sight of them, it made her feel repulsive towards them, because they were arranged in a very strange, undignified, unpleasant, tasteless manner. Okay, who had given the narrator the address, when and under what circumstance? Who had given the narrator the address?
Ma'am, ma'am, may I, Harsimran?
No, not you again.
From
Somebody else.
Jasmine. Ma'am, may
Yes,
I?
Okay, ma'am.
you've already answered, Jasmine, or koi?
Diya.
Somebody else.
And
Yes, Diya Narang, bolo.
the narrator's mother told her about Mrs. Darling. She said the woman lived at the house number 46 in Marconi Street and had agreed to keep their things with her. It was many years ago during the first half of the war.
Yes. So,
These were the circumstances of the war.
yes. So the dress was given to her by her mother, and the circumstance was when during the first half of the war, when she had come home for some days, and at that time when she saw the lady there taking their belongings in a bag every time, she asked her mother about the lady, and the mother told her that she was an old acquaintance, and she had been taking those belongings. Why? Because she feared that the lady convinced her, and even she just insisted that these people might lose their belongings if they had to leave in a hurry. What reason did Mrs. Darling give for taking away we've already discussed it, but somebody has to answer again. What reason did she give for taking away the precious belongings of the narrator's mother? Abhi humne discuss kiya hai.
Ma'am, may I?
Somebody
Ma'am, may I?
answer bolo.
Udyan.
हाँ, उद्यन
Harsimran.
उद्यन शर्मा बोलो बच्चे.
Yes, ma'am. Mrs. Darling said to the narrator's mother that she should store her belongings at a safer place. She wanted to save all her nice things. She explained that they would lose everything if they had to leave the place.
Yes, and they would have to leave the place in a hurry. Then they would not be able to carry those things along with her. So she just made her feel that the things were safe in her custody. Comment on the significance of the title of the story, The Address. What is the significance of the title? What is the address title? How would you justify the title? The Address.
Ma'am, may I, Medha?
Yes, Medha Agarwal. Should I just stop sharing, because there's a student who sent me a message that he wants to rejoin and he's not able to. If I'll stop sharing only, then I'll be able to admit him. You can just respond. Comment on the significance of the title.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the title holds a lot of significance because the entire story revolves around the address which the narrator's mother gave her many years back, and the address was of a lady, Mrs. Darling, who was an old acquaintance of the narrator's mother, and she kept all the nice belongings of the narrator's mother, telling her that she would save them for her, save these for the narrator's family. But when the daughter, because she was the sole survivor in the entire family, she came back to look at the things to get back all her things. She refused to recognize her, and she even revisited the address, but it was in vain because she was horrified by seeing the way in which the valuable things were placed. And therefore, after that, she decided to just forget about the address and live like a happy life, because if she
Yes,
saw
and she just decided to move on in her life without those things, and she felt that of all the things that she had to forget, this would be the easiest to forget, the address. Okay, so the entire story, right from the beginning till the end, revolves around that particular address only. So you have to remember that address, number 46 Marconi Street. Okay, number 64 nahi kar dena usko. So next question was, should I share it again? What was the next question? Or somebody can just read out the question. I'll just read it out. Next question says, what impression do you form of the narrator? What impression do you form of the narrator? Bolo bache. The narrator of the
Ma'am,
story. Somebody else, let somebody else also respond. We've had answers from Udyan, Medha, Jasmine, Kiran, Harsimran, Akarshita, Diya, Rashan Google, but still there's Nakul, still there's so many left. What impression do you form of the narrator from the story? Socho, I'll give you 2 minutes to think over it, but I want more people to respond in the class, not just the same handful of students, 5 or 6 students every time. What impression do you form of the narrator? Socho is cool. I'm just giving you 1.5 minutes to think of. Bolo, what impression do you form of the narrator? Yes, Anshika Bansal.
Ma'am, this story shows that the narrator have seen a tragic past, and she has just not lost all the valuable things, but she has also lost her mother, which has kept a deep stain in her mind.
Yes.
And she is a very strong personality, which has faced a lot of things in her life.
She has a very strong personality. She has faced a lot of things in her life, and she has a lot of sensitivity in her, and it is not her. She's not materialistic at all. It is her emotional attachment, the sentimental attachment towards her mother's belongings that make her go to that. Address that takes her to the address 46 Marconi Street, and the visit which she made after a lot of time had elapsed after the war, it clearly shows that she was attached to her mother and she was a very sensitive girl. What else? And it also shows that she feels that she has a moral responsibility in order to get those things that belonged to her mother, and so that she could just relive the past memories. What else do you know about the narrator? Yes, Akarshita. What else?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we also even know about the narrator that she's a very smart girl because she knows the difference between what is right and what is wrong, who can use them and who can do wrong things to them. She knows the right and the wrong, and she is very clear in putting her stand and putting what she thinks about something or about someone.
Yes, good. Arindat, what else? Arindat, what else?
Ma'am, the narrator also leaves a very favorable impression on us about her emotional and intellectual qualities. We find her an intelligent but devoted daughter. She loves and respects her mother, but does not.
She shows that there's a lot of balance in her. She balances it very well, the emotional and intellectual parts. Yes. What else?
Also, ma'am, the narrator has a keen power of observation. She notices during her brief stay at home that various things are missing from the rooms, and also she has a sharp.
Her mother was surprised that her daughter had noticed and so early. Yes. Add on. What else? आप बोल रहे थे कुछ बेटे.
Ma'am, also she has a very sharp of judgment.
Yes, and she's very. Nakul, you said something. I couldn't read it. She's very intellectual and mature as she decides to move on. Yes, it shows a lot of maturity in her heart when she just decides to move on in life and leave all the possessions of her mother behind because she could no longer relate with them. Okay, the next question says, I think that is the last one. Next question is, what did the narrator learn about Mrs. Dorling from her mother? I think we've discussed it already. Have we not discussed it? What did the narrator learn about Mrs. Darling from her mother? That she was an old acquaintance who had just renewed her contact with Mrs. S during the war times, because she felt that she could safely keep all those possessions of hers, the valuable things, the nice things with her in her safe custody. We've already discussed it, but if you're asked to write a long answer question, then you need to add on more lines to it. And you can add on from her characteristic that she was very selfish. She was no, but from her mother. इसमें क्या लिखोगे आप? And her mother couldn't see through her cunningness. Her mother couldn't see through her design, the cunning design that she had in her mind. She was a very naive and a very innocent lady, Mrs. S. And she felt that if the lady was keeping the things for her, then she was, what was she doing for them? Yes? Yes? If she was taking the things, if she was taking the belongings, yes, Shubhangi Sharma, bolo.
Ma'am, the narrator, her mother seems to be very grateful about that.
Yes, so she felt very grateful, because she felt that it was not her greed that had prompted her to take the belongings, but she wanted to just keep them safe for them. She wanted to, and she would definitely return them when anybody would come back. Okay, so this was about, yes, Arinder, bolo, you want to add on something? Bolo, Shabash.
Ma'am, she also learns from her mother that Mrs. Darling was an old acquaintance whom she had not seen for years.
Yes.
They had suddenly
Yes, but suddenly she had renewed the links during the war. We've discussed it. According to the narrator's mother, Mrs. Darling was a good friend who was helping them. Yes, so she felt that she was a good friend because she was helping them in their difficult times. Okay, so anything which is left from this chapter? I don't think so. If there's any doubt, you can ask me, and I'll take your attendance, but I'll also call out the names of those who had not appeared in the test, and I fail to understand why. There were around 25-26 students combined in both the sections who had not appeared in the test, and they would be given a big 0. Okay, so and one more thing, Mrs. Darling was an opportunist. Yes, she was definitely an opportunist. She took home all the belongings of theirs. Yes, you can add on this characteristic also, that she was an opportunist. Okay, and that was the reason why she had renewed her links with the narrator's mother. Okay, bache, have a good day, and complete your work in time, and submit and send it to me on my number in time. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
That is all for today. Bye bye.